everything we learned about how the remaining Eras Tour tickets were sold for Miami, and how it can help you prepare for New Orleans, Indy, Toronto, and Vancouver coming up. The main production hold ticket release went out on Wednesday night. This happened around 8:30 p.m. EST and included thousands of tickets. In Miami, they were able to open up additional sections of obstructed view seating that were kind of behind the stage, as well as seating all around the stadium, additional floor seats, tons of tickets. When this queue opened, there was no announcement. You just had to go to the Ticketmaster page and try and get in. The queue was also protected, meaning you had to be a verified fan who got waitlisted last summer. And not every verified fan was able to get in. We really don't know how they decided who was allowed in and who wasn't, but it was restricted to only verified fans. On Thursday night, around 7 p.m. EST, we had another queue opening that was still protected, only for night one tickets. This was a much smaller drop. It was mostly random floor seats they decided to add after Wednesday. But after that, guys, the rules changed. The rest of the tickets were distributed without any kind of queue. They were just simply dropped, and if you happened to be on the Ticketmaster page at the right time and you refreshed, you could see the map and try and buy those tickets. Unfortunately, as I've said before, we're fighting against scammer bots for those, and most of those tickets end up in the hands of resellers. And we really don't know what's going to happen for the other cities, whether they're going to use the protected queue drops or whether they're just going to go complete free-for-all or some combination like we saw in Miami. As far as resale ticket prices, night one was definitely an aberration. It was a weird show where ticket prices plummeted as soon as Gracie hit the stage, and even more as Taylor was on stage, to the point that people were getting nearly face value tickets during the early part of Taylor's show. That did not happen on night two at all, and it didn't happen on night three to the same extent. It's very hard to predict what resale is going to be like for other cities. If you look at ticket inventories, if you look at demand, if we look at the size of the production hold drop, that would give us some idea. I have heard night one tends to be the easiest to get into if you're trying to get those resale tickets. As far as what's going to happen for our next cities up, we want to see when that stage is going to be built. That is when they can figure out what production hold tickets will get released. They look around the arena, they figure out, are there sections that we can sell? Are there extra rows we can add? Are there seats we can add? Those are when the production hold tickets will get identified and dropped, most likely at this point on Wednesday night again. The best way to do it is to follow over on the Bird app, Swifties Want Ticks, and My Great War Era. A couple of these accounts, they will tweet when the queues open. You want to put on your alerts. You want to watch for it around those evenings, anytime from mid-afternoon to late evening. You want to watch for it. That's the big drop. That is your best chance if you were previously waitlisted for that city. If you weren't waitlisted, there's not a lot other than trying to beat those bots in the free-for-all when they pull the queues off and to make it a complete free-for-all drop, as they did for Miami Nights 2 and 3. I do think New Orleans will have a fair few tickets added. I think they will add a section or two of obstructed view seating, like we saw in Miami, just based upon what's available on the map. And good luck to anyone trying to get down to New Orleans to see Taylor rock the Big Easy.